morning. Today I'm going to be installing this Bilge kit. I got this kit from eBay. I want to say stand-up parts, but I'm not sure. I will drop a picture. I got this waterproof automotive connector kit from Amazon. This is my flare tool that I'm going to be flaring the through hull fitting. I'm also going to see if I have some 3M double-sided tape to stick this guy to, because the stuff that came with it sucks. I'm going to try and set you up so you can see, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. First things first, I'm gonna take out the e-box, kind of move all this stuff away so I can get in there. See if I have to remove the coupler. I don't want to remove the coupler. I'm hoping it'll fit right in there, but I do see the stock bilge in there, so maybe we'll go to this side, but then the water lines are in the way. So we'll figure out what we can do. If anything, this is kind of the last resort spot, but I don't want to put it there. I don't think anything will work good there. No holes drilled for that. I might be able to stick it in to there or something. You can't see. I might be able to stick it into the front of the flywheel cover like that, but I don't like that at all. Another spot would be off of the edge of the flywheel, like that, but I don't like that at all either. And I'd have to re-drill a hole, and I just don't like that. I don't want to epoxy this to the bottom of the hull. Obviously I can't because there's water in it right now. But yeah, I'll get started on all this. And I will clip back to this. Alright, so I got the e-box moved over as best possible. I got a nice Harbor Freight flashlight. I did have to remove the stock bilge. I'm gonna try and keep that, but I might have to move it, obviously. But it looks like I got a couple bolts to take out. That bottom one's gonna be really fun. Mainly it's gonna be fun to put back, but yeah, I will cut back to fitting the bracket. That's how I got this out, is this nice little attachment, and that's how I got the coupling cover off. I just noticed one other thing, how big of a gap I have right there. That's too big. I'm gonna try and see if I can't slide this motor back a little. Okay, I got my two bolts out. I pre-fit the bracket so that this would be level with the ground, and then tighten these up a little bit, and then took it out and cranked them down. So now I'm gonna put the bilge on here. I'm gonna have the bilge going this way and out this side because there's just a lot of stuff on this side over here, whereas this side doesn't have a whole lot. So I will cut to that. Alright, I was able to get 3 out of the 4, which will definitely be good enough. I'll probably also zip tie like the wires to something so it's kind of stuck in that position. Alright, so now the fun part. I'm gonna try and put you in there. Hopefully you can see. If you can't, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's installed. Sweet, sweet. Alright, now I want this to go that way. Oh, that is like right on the shaft. That sucks. What can I do? Is this hose long enough to go the other way? All the way around. Well, it sure is long enough to go the other way. And then the wires won't be rubbing that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a ton better. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see. A lot of clearance there. And plenty of slack to run this out. Okay, so this kit that I got from eBay didn't come with hose clamps, and the Bilge directions said to use hose clamps. I don't think you really need it if you don't have any, but since I have this nice little kit right here from Amazon, I think these are called Oetiker clips. I don't know, it's like a OEM Sea-Doo looking type of clamp. Like Sea-Doo uses these on fuel lines all the time, and probably some other lines, but that's what we're gonna put on here. I'm just gonna do this bottom side, and then we're gonna start the wiring process. Okay, so my biggest size, 17.8 to 21 millimeter doesn't fit this hose, and I found out why. It's made in Canada. No, I'm just kidding. Canada's got good stuff. Okay, we're back. We found 2 hose clamps. I think I'm gonna put the smaller, harder to tighten one on the bottom because I can do that out here. And then I'm gonna clip it in and get it routed. Also, since Harbor Freight is my favorite store, pretty much ever, we're gonna be using this cheapo Harbor Freight toolkit. Okay, we have the bilge down there. We have the fitting connected and tightened. This is a mess, obviously, but I'm going to run this wire along that starter power cable to the starter / engine ground and along this way. All right. I think that'll be the cleanest look. There is not space in here because that cable is basically filling this up. But we're gonna run it right along here, and we'll clean it up later. We're trying to get on the water today. Alright, got our cables over here. I tested it to make sure it works. So it works. We are going to go grab a ground connection, crimp it on. This one I'm just going to use a basic connection, but once we get into the switch stuff, I'm going to use those waterproof ones. Alright, so I am looking at this. So let's say HP. I don't know what brand this is, but still same from the eBay kit. Can't remember what I paid for it, but like I said, I will drop it in the link. I think this goes right here. Man, that's freaking sweet. Yeah, it's got this. It's got aluminum spacers that go in between there and there, and new screws. That is slick. I like that. I kind of wish the wire came out the same way though. That would be real nice. But we're gonna put this on here, and we'll get right back to you. Alright, we got the switch installed. That is so nice looking. The next fun part is gonna be getting this wiggly cord down that straight hole and out here. Now I feel there is foam inside of here, so we will see how all this goes, right? Alright, so shoving the curvy wire down the straight hole with all the other stuff in there didn't work, so I made a little fish tape, as electricians call it, and I left a little end because my hanger's not quite long enough. So we're going to try it this way. Okay, so I ended up taking this off and then using my hanger. I couldn't use the little wiggle end I had. I had to go right to the end of the wire and then fed it through and left some space so I can still turn down into here. Now I left all the wires long. Just because I'm gonna tie them up, like loop them around over here, because that's kind of more of a winter thing to do the cleanup. As you can see, I used my little zip tie trick and forgot to remove it before it was all the way tight, but I'll just snip the end, then it'll keep the little metal thing right where I need it. Yeah, so I'm gonna tidy this up, zip tie it up real nice, like, or decently, like, and And we'll get back to over here. Alright guys, so just got everything back together. Got the bilge pump installed. Got the, man, I hate drilling into hulls, especially when they're this nice. Got the hole drilled. Didn't clean up my mess because we're going on the water today. It'll just clean up. Peek in here. There's no way to get a flare on that fitting, so I tightened it down a whole lot. And then hopefully with the auto bilge, which I kept and zip tied, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see. I kept the auto bilge, I just zip tied it in place. It kind of rests against the other electric bilge. Put everything back together. This part is so messy, I hate it. I really wish I went with the flywheel wire on the other side, or did something different with it, right? But yeah, so got this taped down with 3M tape, so it's actually gonna work. Got it wired up. Forgot to clip a zip tie, that's gonna bother me. Obviously it's a little too long on the brown cable, and I have extra wire coming from the switch, but it fit really good in the spare hole. I don't know what that hole was there for, but it was there. I do need to hang on. Okay, I'll be in a minute. I do want to zip tie this up before I close this up. But here's all the tools I used. I used way extra. Several extensions, just make everything a little easier. These 90 degrees are freaking awesome, especially when you couple them with like a little nut driver like that. Both of those are from Harbor Freight. I used one of these for the Allen bolt to get the chin pad off of. Screwdriver, you know, knife. This knife is sweet, by the way. I used a hanger to fish the wire through. Another screwdriver. I don't know, I just kept grabbing screwdrivers. I used electrical tape to tape my wire to the hanger. Apparently I used 2 ratchets. I used my little quick easy whatchamacallit, a couple pliers, crimper, some zip ties, nice Harbor Freight flashlight. Man, if Harbor Freight would sponsor me, my life would be complete, I promise. Maybe not. Drill. I didn't use any of these because they didn't fit good. These are kind of a B word, but I think I got it down now. So, yeah, it took me 2 tries to do that one cable, and it's just a 1-pin cable. That's how much I cut off of the switch wire. I didn't want to cut too much off because that stuff's expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna look out here, and I even filled the hull with water so you could see. It should go. There it goes, yay! That's a good pee. Alright, so I'm going to let that run for a little while. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the water. I'll probably take some video today, but I'm really just going to try and enjoy the day. And to all the fathers celebrating Father's Day, happy Father's Day. I hope you get to do what you want, not what your wife wants you to do or girlfriend wants you to do. But yeah, that's it. We're going to close this up and call her good, and I'll see you guys on the water.